I'm Tamara Holder, and this is Sports Court. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard that the NFL has ruled on Deflategate and denied Patriots quarterback Tom Brady his appeal of a 4-game suspension. The press has been balls to the wall with this story and its aftermath. So will it ever end? Ever. It seems to be going on forever. So here to weigh in is Howard Kurtz, host of Media Buzz on Fox News Channel. Howie, welcome.
Balls to the wall, can you say that on the internet?
I think you can. So let's talk about what wall Tom Brady went to. He went to his Facebook wall to make his statement within 5 hours he had 235,000 likes and thousands of comments. I want to point out what he posted, this long rant. And then he said, the fact is that neither I nor any equipment person did anything of which we have been accused. He being Goodell, dismissed my hours of testimony, and it is disappointing that he found it unreliable. So, you being the media expert, should Tom have actually done this, or should he have just remained silent?
Well, I guess Tom Brady had to find some kind of forum in which to defend himself because, after all, not just the ruling, but the evidence is pretty devastating. I mean, the guy destroys his cell phone on the very day he's supposed to talk to NFL investigators. But I've just been amazed, Tamara, at I would have thought this story, that the air had come out of this story. Here's the inevitable bad analogy. We've had 6 months of this. The NFL had already imposed the punishment. Now it's being upheld on appeal. But the press just can't get enough of going after Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Right, but the Patriots seem to actually be dishing it out as well. We just also had the owner of the Patriots, Mr. Kraft, have a press conference to talk about his feelings that he shouldn't have, or he should have appealed it. He shouldn't have agreed to the Patriots' $1 million fine and the loss of their draft picks. So it's not just Tom Brady. When are they going to calm down on their end?
Well, yes, the Patriots are fueling the fire here as well, not just Kraft, the owner, but Bill Belichick, you know, the guy who, whenever he holds a press conference, it seems like he's doing a torture video. And when anybody asks him, he says, we'll just take it one day at a time. Already asked and answered or already addressed. I mean, the guy just hates dealing with the press. The press returns the favor. But at the heart of this, of course, is Brady. I mean, he's the superstar quarterback with the supermodel life. And whether he had spoken or not spoken, I think everybody in our business is ready for another couple of rounds on this.
But what's the point, right? I don't understand why somebody would go to Facebook, why there would be a press conference. All of these things let the sleeping dogs lie. 235,000 likes is a lot, and I read some of the comments. They're not nice. They're pretty much a lot of attacks on Brady and destroying the evidence. So didn't he open up Pandora's box on what a lot of people think of him?
Yeah, you know, my advice would have been when you're in a hole, stop digging. I mean, he's going to serve the 4-game suspension. That's not going to change. Maybe the Patriots are throwing red meat to their fans in New England by seeming to fight against the big bad NFL. But at the same time, when you look at the evidence like the destroyed cell phone and all of that, you just wonder. I mean, they have a losing hand here. It's not a very convincing argument unless you're, you know, a diehard Boston fan. But, you know, maybe it's in the instincts of football players and people associated with the team to just fight back no matter what.
Do you think that this could become like a PR disaster now? Because with Kraft coming out and slamming Goodell basically and saying, I shouldn't have accepted your fine, do you think now Goodell's going to come out and there's going to be a fight? Because before it was presumed that they had a really good relationship and they were buddies. But this seems like now it's become maybe a personal attack. It's just bizarre, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there should be a fight and they should put it on pay-per-view. But no, I think if the team and Brady had just, you know, put out a written statement saying we disagree, but we will, you know, kind of like you do when you lose a legal case and you say we disagree with the jury and we will appeal, whatever, can't appeal anymore, then, you know, he would have served the suspension, would have been a big deal when he came back for Game 5, and that would have been it. But now they've made it into an even bigger story than it was in the AFC Championship game. It's become something that's now indelibly associated with Tom Brady in addition to his Super Bowl rings. And I don't think from a purely PR point of view that makes a lot of sense.
Do you think that there should be some kind of repercussion for Tom Brady actually coming out and going to social media, Facebook, if you will, to blast Goodell, because that's not really a good PR move on his part. Or, you know, shouldn't he have just respected it and say, like you said, I respect this decision?
Well, I don't think there should be any repercussions for that, because he's entitled to defend himself. Now, is it very smart to defend yourself by getting personal and going after the commissioner of the National Football League? No. But I think if the NFL did anything because of that, it would seem very heavy-handed. You'd be seen as piling on after the 4-game suspension, now slapping him down for speaking out in self-defense. So he's entitled to do that. It just isn't the smartest move I've ever seen.
Well, he's a quarterback. Nobody said that he was really smart.
Playing football without a helmet, you're suggesting?
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you. Maybe he's just really good at cheating. I don't know. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see what happens with that. Sports Court is adjourned.